You too can have it all in life. I truly believe that we can have everything that we want in life. It doesn't matter where you're from, the color of your skin, your height, your weight, your sex, your religion. None of that matters. See, we traveled all throughout the United States, into South America, Canada, and parts of Europe, and we come to this conclusion that everyone on this earth wants the same thing, and that's prosperity, happiness, success, love, and money. We all want the same things. So, here at the Science of the Focused Mind, we understand how life can beat you down and keep you there if you allow it to. Or life has a way of taking away our dreams. And then you start saying to yourself, well, maybe I don't want it all. Maybe I just want to earn more money. Or maybe I just want better health. Or maybe I want better career or better relationships. But, let's think about it for a second. All these things are associated with each other. You can't have good health and no money in your pocket because now you can't enjoy life. Or you can't have a ton of money in the bank and bad health or bad relationships. Now you're going to be lonely. You won't reach what we call high performance. You won't reach your full potential if you don't have the others. So they all are associated with each other. The lifestyle that you want, the freedom that you want, the career that you want, the health that you want, the relationships that you want are all out there for the takings. But you have to say to yourself, I want it now. Because you keep in mind, whatever you want, whatever those desires are in life, there's someone else out there with the same desires. There's someone else out there that wants the same career, that want to start the same business, that's looking at that same person to fall in love with. There's someone out there that wants that same amount of money, that home, that car, that vacation, that lifestyle, that freedom. There's someone out there that wants the same exact thing that you want. In other words, you have to take action right now, today, at this very moment, if you truly want to manifest your life. If you truly want to reach that high level of performance, you have to be willing to take action today. You have to be willing to make a move today. You see, because life has programmed us in a way to what we call to put shit off to the next day, the next hour, the next week, the next month. And before you know it, years go by and you haven't made any improvements in your life. You haven't made any changes, and you're sitting there wondering what took place, what happened. So on this webinar today, this is not your typical webinar. On this webinar, you're going to learn the true ways to manifest the life that you truly want, to bring out your desires and what we call your natural instinct for happiness, prosperity, success, and love. We're going to show you how to do that. So maybe you want to lose weight. We're going to show you how to stop eating bad things and then change your habits, which are all controlled by your subconscious mind. We're going to show you how to do that. Maybe you want to earn more money and you just don't understand why money doesn't come to you. We're going to educate you about money and how money is a living energy that has feelings and thoughts, and you have to understand how to build that relationship with money so money will come to you. Perhaps you want to change your career or start that business. We're going to show you how to eliminate all of that fear that's holding you back. So on this webinar, we hope that you are in a quiet location. You're ready to change your life because this is a life-changing webinar. This is not your typical webinar. This is a webinar from the Science of the Focused Mind. Hello everyone. I'd like to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. And thank you for joining our webinar brought to you by Coach 37 and the Science of the Focused Mind. Today's webinar is titled just that, the Science of the Focused Mind and how to optimize your life with high performance mindset training. My name is C.W. Zeb. I am the creator of the Focused Mind. I'd like to thank you again for attending. And you came to this webinar because you're looking to improve your life in one of the four major areas of life. And I truly believe that we all have the ability to do such that. We're all searching for prosperity and success in life. And this webinar is designed to show you exactly how you too can live in that top 1% or whatever it is you're trying to accomplish, whether you're trying to improve your health, earn more money, improve your relationships, or maybe advance your career or start that business. You too can do whatever you desire to do in life with the right proper mindset training. So we're going to go ahead and dive right into this webinar and show you exactly how you too can improve your life. So before we actually get started, I just want to give you a little information about who I am, my background. I have 25 years of coaching and training experience helping thousands of individuals and hundreds of companies with improving their employees' performance and their revenue. I have a BA in marketing from Upsala College in New Jersey. I was once the director of sales of Poland Springs Water out of Manhattan, New Jersey area. I was the founder of Blue Mountain Spring Water Company, which was sold to Culligan. The founder of Sales Enhancement Institute and Coach 37. I'm the author of the 90-10 Rule of Selling. I'm the creator of the Science of the Focused Mind self-help programs, also a NLP trainer, motivational speaker, professional coach, and a master certified sales professional. Okay, here we go. This is the special gift that I promised you for attending our webinar. You have to stay on this webinar to the very end in order to receive this special gift. In the bottom right hand corner, you see the gift code. Please write this information down. You're going to need this in about 40 minutes to receive the special gift we have available for you. Today's webinar is going to run about 40 minutes. We're going to talk about the human brain, or the makeup of the mind itself. No one has ever seen the mind, so we're going to try to use an illustration to show you exactly how the mind works and the different parts of the mind. We're going to go into how and why you make the decisions that you make on a daily basis, why 99% of the people would like to make a change in their life for better performance, better living, better understanding, but just don't know how to. And we're going to show you how to make that change in your mind to change the things that's going on in your life. Then we're going to introduce you to our 7-step system, the Focused Mind for high performance. And the last thing we're going to do is show you how to take action today to start improving your life. You guys are ready? Please have a pen and a piece of paper. Be in a quiet location because we're about to bounce into this webinar. Go ahead and get you guys started. I look forward to seeing you on the other side. Who should attend this webinar? We truly believe that if you are a business owner, a sales professional, a business executive, a lawyer, a doctor, a school teacher, a nurse, if you're in a high stressful type position, if your income is based on performance, if you are a high school athlete, a college athlete, professional athlete, an entertainer, performer, police officer, EMT, a consultant, a mentor, advisor, if you are truly interested in personal development and improving your life and making a change, increasing your income, improving your health, improving your relationships, or improving that career or starting a business, if you're trying to live the best you can possibly be, this is the webinar for you because it all starts with what we're going to teach you today on this webinar. So the average person really thinks like this. In 2005, the National Science Foundation published an article regarding the research of human thoughts per day. And they came to the conclusion that the average person has anywhere between 12,000 to 60,000 thoughts per day. And out of that 12,000 to 60,000 thoughts per day, 80% of your thoughts are negative. We think 80% of the time of negative things. We hope that this doesn't happen. We pray that this doesn't happen. We hope that this happens and we pray that this happens, but most of the time it's negative. Out of those negative thoughts, 95% of it is repetitive over and over and over again. So whatever you think today, you're going to think tomorrow, and you thought the same way the day before. 80% of our thoughts are negative. This study reveals that the quality of our existence and how we live and how we feel is based on our internal and external communication. It also reveals that our bodies responds to the way we think, feel, and act. This is sometimes called the mind-body-spirit connection. And if you feel guilt, shame, or stress or anxiety, our body cries out and tells us that something isn't right. You see, the way we think controls everything about how we feel, how we act. Your thoughts will control your emotions will control your actions, and your actions will control your life results. So we're going to show you how to control your thoughts so you can control your actions so you can perform at a very high level. Mindset training is what it's all about. We're going to show you how to do it here on this webinar. So before we go into this webinar, before I give you this very important information that can change your life, that can change your environment, that can change your health, your career, your finances, that can give you the freedom that you want, that gives you that stamina to work at a very high level on a daily basis, I want you to ask yourself this very important question. How bad do I want to change my life? How bad do I really want it? I want you to think of a scale of 1 to 10. If it's not a 10, if you're probably just, maybe I'm just kicking the tires, just trying to see what's going on. Maybe, my job is bad, but it ain't that bad. That relationship I am, the guy's a pain in the ass, but, he's good looking. I need to know how bad you really want it. Because if it's only a 7 or 8, then guess what? You're never going to change. You're never going to look at mindset training as a way to improve your performance in one of the, or maybe all the 4 areas of life. It needs to be a 10. It has to be a very high desire and drive and ambition for you to change your life. And I'm going to tell you why, because the mind is very tricky. We're going to show you why your desires to improve your life must be a 10 in order for it to happen. You must have experiencing some pain in your life, something that's holding you back. You get so stressed out, you say, I can't take it anymore. I have to make a change today at this very moment. I'm tired of this job. I'm tired of this living environment. I'm tired of my health. I want to make a change. I want to improve things. You have to have that desire, and it has to be a high desire. It has to be extremely high. It has to be a 10 or more. And then you need to determine why. Why do you want to improve your life? Why do you want to make a change? Why do you want things to get better? That why has to be greater and stronger than any pain that you might have suffered in the past, any pain you're suffering today, and any pain that you know that might come in the future. If you're living paycheck to paycheck, that's a pain. If you're living because in a situation where your health is not where you want it to be, that's painful. If you're living in a relationship that is not giving you what you truly need and you know you should get out, that's pain. You have to suffer enough pain in order for you to make that change. I'm going to show you why you're not making that change and why your why is not where it should be. And if that why is not a 10, guess what? Be honest with you guys, this webinar is not for you. You're going to look at this webinar. It's going to be almost like going to a motivational speaking webinar. This is not motivational speaking. This is a scientifically proven system that we put together to help you change your life. But you have to want it. You have to truly want it. So I want you to write down, why do you want to make a change in your life? How bad you want it? And if it's at a scale of 10 or greater, then I would say to you right now, continue this webinar. If not, hop off this webinar, go do something else, go relax, maybe watch some sports or drink a beer because you truly, truly, really don't want it. I hate to be blunt, but that's the way it is. Life is hard and you have to really want it. You have to really have a high desire to change your life, to improve your life. So I'm going to take a second. I want you guys to write down how bad you want it. Send it into our text box and let us know how bad you really want it and why you want to make a change in your life. Take a second, write that down, send it to us. So before we go into the understanding of how the human mind works, before we take you on this journey to this uncharted territories that you've never been before, to get a deep, true understanding of how and why you make the decisions that you make and why your life is not going the way you want it to be. Maybe you're at a level where you want to earn more money. Maybe you're making 6 figures and you want to go up to maybe $250,000, or maybe you're not at that 6-figure mark yet. Maybe you're only making $60,000, $70,000 and everyone else in your organization is making more than you, and you're trying to find out why, what's blocking you, what's stopping you from going to the next level. And that's the reason why you're looking for some high performance training. Maybe you want to improve your health. Maybe your health is okay, but you want to maybe start competing and maybe lower your body fat. Maybe you want to just have better health so you can spend more time with your family, live a longer life. Maybe you're trying to eliminate some habits, some bad habits, and you need that high performance training in order to do that. Perhaps you want to improve your relationships, whether they're personal or business, and you just want to live a stress-free or reduce the stress in your relationships, and you got to understand what emotional intelligence is all about, and you need that high performance training for that. Perhaps you want to improve your career or you want to start a business, and you're trying to figure out what you need to do to eliminate that fear and that doubt, that self-doubt that you have about starting a business or going after that dream job or improving your career. And that's the reason why you're here, because you want to take your business and your professional life to the next level. We're going to show you how to do that on this webinar. So you're on this webinar and you know that you want to improve your life in one of the four major areas of life, or maybe you just want it all. A lot of us believe that we can have it all. And I truly believe that you can have it all. Why not? Why not have great relationships, a ton of money, good health, and a super happy, unbelievable career? Why not? You can do it. There's people out there that's living the life to their fullest. And if someone else is doing it, then you can do it. I truly believe that everyone has the natural instincts for happiness and prosperity. We just need to figure out how to get to that level, how to get to that next level. And that's the reason why you're here on this webinar, because you want to have it all. You really want to have everything that life has to offer. And I truly believe you can do that. So we're going to talk about how the human mind works. And we're going to give you, earlier in this webinar, we talked about an illustration and what we're going to use to pretty much explain to you how the human mind works. So we're going to use this iceberg as the human mind itself, not the brain, but the mind. The brain, we know what the physical brain looks like. Scientists have been studying the physical brain for many years, but the mind itself is still a mystery, but we're getting a better understanding over the last 15, 20 years as to how the human mind works. So we're going to use this iceberg as the mind itself. Remember, no one has seen the mind. The mind is in the cloud, like technology today. Everything is up in the cloud and everyone's looking up like, where's the cloud? But we're going to use this iceberg as an illustration of the human mind. And the top of the iceberg is what we call the conscious mind. And that controls probably about 10% of the mind itself. And then the lower part of this iceberg that's underneath the surface is what we call the subconscious mind, which controls about 90% of the mind itself and activities. And within the conscious mind itself, we have willpower, we have short-term memory, we have surface decisions, which means you make a snap decision. We have logical thinking, when we use our logic to justify an emotional decision we just made. And then there's the analytical side of the mind, and that's all in the conscious mind. And what's really controlling us is our subconscious mind. That's where the long-term memory comes into effect, or the emotions and the feelings and the habits, patterns and relationship habits, addiction and the spiritual connection and intuition is all in the subconscious mind that we cannot see. That's below the surface. So when you look at a situation or an event that might have happened to you when you were a child and it's stuck in your mind, it went into your subconscious mind where there's long-term memory, and you might come across that same situation that happened when you were a child or a teenager, and it could have been 15, 20, 30 years ago, and you come across that same situation and you react a certain way. The emotions stir up, and before you know it, you're acting the same way you did when this situation that took place when you was a child. So the human mind itself is basically two parts. You have the conscious mind, which controls the logical thinking and the surface decisions and short-term memory. And then we have the subconscious mind, which really controls 90 to really 92% of all our actions, what we do on a daily basis, the habits that we're trying to get rid of, the patterns in life that we actually follow each and every day. Things that you do every day is being controlled in your subconscious mind. So if you're trying to lose weight and you say you make a conscious decision that I'm going to lose weight, and for the first 3 or 4 days you might be following that diet, but if you don't change your patterns in your subconscious mind, which is controlling your habits, if you don't make the adjustments in your subconscious mind first before making a decision on your conscious mind to lose weight, guess what? You're going to fall right back into the patterns that you had before, which might be less exercise and eating bad foods. So any decision, any performance that you want to change in your life must first be changed in the subconscious mind. And we're going to show you how to do that with our 7-step system. So again, the subconscious mind is controlling 90 to roughly 92% of all of our daily activities without us even thinking about it, because it becomes habit. People pick up habits, addictions, relationship habits. You see someone that's constantly attracting the same type of person. I have a personal friend that's, unfortunately, I'm working with her, but it's hard to work with some people sometimes, and she keep attracting the same type of guy in her life because of things that have taken place in her childhood and her teenage years, and now she's an adult and she keep attracting the same type of person into her life. She asks me why, and I'm explaining to her why, because she haven't made the adjustments or taking care of the issues in her subconscious mind, and then she makes a conscious decision to cease to meet someone, and it's the same person. It might be a different name. First guy might be named Tony, second guy name is John, but their personalities, their habits are the same, and it's not good for her because she's going through this guy, that guy, that guy. Same thing with a lot of men. They attract the same type of women based on their subconscious belief. So we're going to show you how to change that, your subconscious mind, before you make a conscious decision to do something so you can improve your life. And this is all about high performance in life. So I'm excited to go more deep into this. We're going to take you on a journey that you've never been before. We're going to give you some more information about the mind and how to really improve your life in one of the 4 major areas of life, whether it's your career, your relationships, your health, or with money. We're going to show you exactly what's stopping you, how to make the adjustments, how to control your logical thinking, and how to improve your subconscious thinking by understanding what your emotions, your feelings, your habits, and your patterns, and any addictions that you might have to improve your life. You guys ready? I'm excited. Let's go on to the next level. Okay, everyone, we're getting there. We're starting to get into the meat and the potatoes of this webinar, giving you some information about how the human mind works. We broke down the human mind into 2 parts, where you have the conscious mind, which controls about 8 to 10% of your actions. Then you have the subconscious mind, which controls the bulk of everything that you do, up to about 92% of all your actions, and how there is a connection between high performance and mindset. And now we're going to show you that connection and why this information is so important. There is a direct connection between what you think and what you do. And earlier in this webinar, we talked about the study that was done, and how that deals with the quality of our existence rests on the quality of our internal and external communication, which means what we see around us in our environment and how we think will determine the quality of our existence, and also show the response that your body will have based on how you feel, what you think, and how you act. So the body sort of follows the mind. The mind leads the body in a certain direction, whether is it a positive action or a negative action, whether it's holding you back or maybe it's pushing you forward. Whatever actions that are taking place in your life on a daily basis is being controlled by your subconscious mind. So what you think on a daily basis, remember we talked about how people have anywhere from 6 to 20,000 thoughts per day, and those thoughts are mainly negative thoughts. Well, we're going to show you how to start thinking positive. So what you think controls your actions on a daily basis. So there is a direct connection to the mindset and high performance. And we came up with this saying here. Here at the Focus Mind, we realize that your thoughts control your emotions, and your emotions control your actions, and your actions will give you your final results, whether they are negative or positive, whether you're exceeding your goals in life or you're not, whether you're performing on a low level or you're performing on a high level. It all comes down to your mindset and how you think. So there is a direct connection. And the reason why we give you this information is because we need you to understand, before we go into our 7-step system, we need you to understand why you think and how to make that change. See, the only way you can actually solve a problem is to identify that problem. Most people that are having addiction, they won't change until they admit to themselves that they have an addiction to something. So you can try to help someone as much as you possibly can, but if they're not willing to acknowledge that there is an issue in their life, guess what? They will never make a change. So we're going to show you the difference, or we're going to show you the connection between high performance and mindset. So if you're trying to take your performance in your career, your relationships, maybe with money or your health to the next level, we're going to show you how to do that in a few minutes with our 7-step system. I'm excited, guys, to show you guys the 7-step system. So I need you to write this down. Write down tears, because you can have positive tears or you have negative tears. You could be happy or you could be sad, but either way, it's going to be controlled by your thoughts, which controls your emotions. Your emotions control your actions, and your actions control your life results. So at this point in the presentation, you're probably saying, what does all this have to do with my performance, taking my performance to the next level? Please bear with us. We want to get to that point, but we need to give you as much information as we possibly can so you can make an educated decision, so you can understand why you're not performing at the level that you want to perform. Our goal here at the Science of the Focused Mind is to help our clients reach that level of success, to make it into that 1% of income earners, or of success when it comes down to business, health, career, and finance. We want you to have it all in life, and we're going to show you exactly how to do that. So at this point, you're probably saying, what does all this have to do with high performance? The goal here again is to help you make an educated decision. So I want to give you as much information as I possibly can, things that we've learned throughout the years and helped so many people worldwide to improve their life. So our goal here is to give you that information. So the information is coming, it's right around the corner, but I need you to understand that your life is only one time. And you have to take this serious. There's an urgency, and there's only one shot at this. You can't keep going back and forth. There's one shot at getting it right. And with our 7-step system, we're going to show you exactly how to do that. So please get ready to take notes. It's coming. Okay, everyone, we're just about to go into the Science of the Focused Mind. This type of training is something that they just do not teach in school. Not in elementary school, high school, college, or beyond. You can have your PhD and not know this information. This information that we're about to give you will take you and your performance and your lifestyle to the next level. This information, this training has been given to top professional athletes, Fortune 500 companies, individual business executives, entrepreneurs, doctors, lawyers. They all have studied this information because they wanted to take their performance to the next level. Are you ready? I'm excited to get started with this. Let's go ahead and go right into the Science of the Focused Mind. Here we go, folks. The Science of the Focused Mind. There's 7 steps to understanding how to improve your performance, to understand how the mind works. And within these 7 steps, we have 10 elements that are very important that I'm sure that everyone that's on this webinar can understand and appreciate these 10 elements that's involved within having it all in life, understanding the four major areas of life, whether it's money, your health, your relationships, or your career or business. These are the 4 areas of life, and these are the 10 elements within the 4 areas of life. So we're looking at God, whoever God might be to you, whether it's in you, the universe, or a source that's out there, or a higher being, whatever God is to you, yourself. We're talking about family, health, wealth, career, happiness, money, freedom, and love. This is what everyone is searching for while they're here in existence on earth. We're going to show you exactly how these 7 steps can help you take your performance to the next level. Our first step in the 7-step system, the 7 principles of happiness, success, prosperity, and life, our first step is self-image. How do you see yourself? How do you truly see yourself? Now, we're not talking about when you're looking in the mirror and that image is looking back at you. And that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the image that you have in your mind about yourself. So when you sit down, and this is part of our training, by the way, we have you sit down in a quiet location and really think about who you truly are and how you see yourself. This is very important. We need to know exactly how you see yourself. This is the first step. See, self-image is the key to everything in life. You know, they did many surveys and many studies on elementary kids, and they had a negative self-image, and they didn't perform high in school. But once they were taught to change their image of themselves, guess what? Their grades went up. Their attitude changed. They were more friendly. They were more receptive to other kids. So your self-image is the first step. We're going to show you how to improve your self-image by increasing your standards of living and life and what you want in life. Once you learn to understand and improve your self-image, you're going to be on your way to changing your life and living the life that you want and be able to perform at a very high level. The next step in our 7-step system, the science of the focused mind, would be attraction. Remember earlier in the presentation we talked about how your mindset control your reactions and your actions control your results. Well, whatever you think, whether it's positive or negative, because positive attracts positive, negative attracts negative. A negative thought will never attract something positive in your life, and a positive thought will never attract something negative in your life. So if you want things in your life to become positive, you must learn to think positive. We're going to show you how to do that in our 7-step program. The next step, the third step in our program, is called self-accountability and responsibility. This is really important. We teach you how to stop the blame game. You're not going to blame any of your life results on anyone but yourself. It is up to you to change your life, to improve your life, to take your performance, whether you are a college student or an executive or a salesperson, or you're trying to improve whatever area of your life. It's up to you. You have to learn how to take responsibility and accountability for all the results in your life. And our third step in our 7-step system will show you how to do it, how to take back control and control your destiny in your life. Our fourth step in our 7-step system, the science of the focused mind, is frequency. And this is very important because frequency is when everything lines up. Remember, we talked about how your thoughts control your emotions, and your emotions control your actions, and your actions control your life results. Well, this is where frequency comes in, because you can make a conscious decision to change your life, to lose weight, but if your thoughts and your actions are not in line with that decision you just made, and not on the same frequency or vibration, the new body that you want, that you desire to have, will not manifest because you are not on the same frequency with your feelings, your thoughts, your actions, and all your senses have to come involved. That's where your feelings come in. That's where our fourth step will show you how to do that in our 7-step system. Our fifth step in our 7-step system is called actions and habits. And this is important too, because your actions are also your habits. And that's all part of your subconscious mind. We show you how to take over that part of your subconscious mind, which is repetition, doing something over and over and over again. Eventually, if you do the same action, if you eliminate a negative action with a positive action, it's going to take about 65 days for it to really kick in and become a habit. So we're going to sit down with you and show you how to map out actions that's going to manifest the life that you want, that's going to help you take your performance to the next level. So our fifth step in our 7-step system is repetition. And that's where your actions come in and your habits. After 65 days, it no longer becomes a struggle, it becomes a habit, a daily habit. Back about 8 months ago, I changed my workout routine. I went from going in the evening to the morning, so I started getting up at 4:30 in the morning to go to the gym. 4:30 in the morning. In the beginning, it was a struggle. By that third month, it became a habit. So now my body naturally just wakes up around 4 o'clock, 4:15, and I get prepared and I go to the gym and be at the gym at 5 a.m. Now is no longer a struggle. It's repetition over and over and over again. That's the only way you're going to be able to change your performance, is to do the same thing that you want on a positive note over and over and over again. That's called repetition. Our sixth step is focus, and this is really key. That's the reason why we called our program the Science of the Focused Mind. We're going to teach you how to concentrate and how to stay focused on your goals. We show you how to set your goals and how to stay focused and eliminate the distractions that surround you. This is part of the program where you have to become and learn to become selfish, not always help someone else out. Focus on your goal. Put your daily and your weekly, your monthly schedule together and follow that schedule. Visualize it. Learn to deal with visualization and meditation and NLP, which is Neuro Linguistic Program. This is all part of our system, part of our program. We're going to show you how to visualize the goals that you want to reach and how to stay focused on it so you can go ahead and achieve the goals that you're trying to achieve. And our seventh step is belief. Do you believe that you can achieve the goals that you're trying to believe? This is all part of self-confidence, knowing that you can do it. And the reason why I made this seventh step, because we realize that this all comes full circle back to self-image. See, once you build up that self-image and you start attracting into your life what you want, and you take responsibility and accountability for your actions, your life results, and then you bring that emotions into it with your feelings and frequency, and then your repetition, your actions go over and over again, you're going to start performing at a very high level. You visualize it, you use NLP, we show you how to do that, and then you build up your confidence, and you know it's going to happen, because as time goes on, you start to see results. You start to see a change in your mindset. You start to see a change in your performance, a change in your health. You start to increase your income. Your relationships become more better. Your health is strong. Your career is going in the right direction, and that builds up your confidence. This is what we call the Science of the Focused Mind, our 7-step system to high performance mindset training. Man, this stuff is exciting. This is something they just don't teach in school or in college. This is something that you have to go out and research. And we did years and years of research and training, trial and error, research and development, and we came up with the system, and it has worked for professional athletes. It worked for top producers in the sales profession. It worked for top doctors, executives of Fortune 500 companies, individual entrepreneurs and business owners. They understand that in order for them to achieve their life that they want to achieve, they have to go through a system. And everything in life is a process. Everything that you do in life is a process, and this is a process, a system, a step that works. 7 principles of happiness, success, and prosperity in life. The focused mind. I hope that you have taken notes on this. We're going to give you some more information and show you how to take the first step in learning and becoming one of our clients with the 7-step system, the Science of the Focused Mind. Okay, so before we go into take action today to start performing at a very high level, what you need to do to get involved in our high performance mindset training programs, I just wanted to just refresh your memory again on the subconscious mind and how it works, and the conscious mind and how it works, and the percentages that they both carry within the mindset. So we're looking at the conscious mind, which is roughly 10% of the mind itself, and then we're looking at the subconscious mind, which is an additional 90% of the mind, which really all your activities, your rituals, your habits, your beliefs, your feelings, and your emotions come from. So when you look at those two parts of the mind, I want you to also look at the science of the focused mind itself. Out of our 7 steps, 6 of the 7 are related to the subconscious mind, where all the activity is taking place. All the rituals and habits are taking place. So our system was designed based on scientific proof. Now, the only step that is not related to the subconscious mind, which is more connected to the conscious mind, is the rule of self-accountability and responsibility. That's the only step. And when you look at the percentage-wise, 10% is conscious and 90% is subconscious. Well, when you look at our training system, the Science of the Focused Mind, 85 to 90% of our training is based on the subconscious mind. Only 10% is based on the conscious mind. Folks, this system has been put together. It's been thoroughly thought out, research, and develop for it to be effective for you to move your life and your performance to the next level, whether it's your health, your career, your finances, or your relationships. Our system is designed to make you understand that how the human mind works and how you too can perform at a very high level on a continuous basis. Okay, here we go. Just like I promised earlier in this webinar, we're going to give you a free gift. And that free gift is valued at $349. Here's the gift code again. You're going to need this gift code when you call in and speak to one of our consultants and coaches. So, it's time to take action. It's time to get involved. As you thought about it, we've given you some information on how the mind works. You see that our system is scientifically proven. It can take your performance to the next level. If you're serious, if you truly want to improve your life, the quality of your life, your work performance, your relationships, your health, your relationship with money, we can show you exactly how to do that. We've helped hundreds and hundreds of individuals, thousands actually, throughout the United States to improve their life. Again, we deal with Fortune 500 top executives. We also deal with the average person that's just trying to improve their life. So it doesn't matter where you're from, your profession, or what it is that you do. We're here to help you improve your life. So I'm going to give you 3 ways to reach out to us because I know you guys are ready for this. The first way is mobile. Yes, we went mobile. This is our mobile app. Very simple. All you have to do is scan it to either your iPhone or your Android. It downloads directly to your phone. All of our contact information is in there. There's more information about specials that we have going on, our training schedules, history of the company. Everything that you need to know to get in contact with us is right there in that mobile app. The second way is our toll-free number. Maybe you just want to call into the office and speak to someone right away. The toll-free number is right here, 1-888-226-5051, extension 701. Give us a call anytime you want to schedule that free training that we're offering to you. Or if you want to go to our online calendar, just go right to 7betterlife.com. As you see, space is limited. We only take in roughly about 50 new clients per month. And the reason why, because this is not a cookie cutter type training. Everyone's life experiences are different. So we realize and we understand that we need to customize a high performance mindset training system just for you. The training that we give you will not be the same to our next client or our previous clients or any of our future clients. Everyone goes through an evaluation to get an understanding of what your life is about, what you're trying to accomplish, where you're at, and how we're going to take you there. So we have a limited space, limited seats per month, roughly about 50 clients per month. So you got to act fast because the space